Crypto Mike here with the mic check 1 2 1 2. I don't even have a mic right now actually, so my voice might not be that great, but it's okay. Doesn't matter too much. Oh, so yeah, looks like crypto is starting to look pretty good. What do you think? We just had the weekly close, the Bitcoin weekly close, and Bitcoin started going up. It's already up like $1,500 in the last 30 minutes. So it looks like the whales, or the people who were waiting with a lot of money, were waiting for the second week of November or whatever. So I guess that's what they were waiting for. I thought maybe we were gonna go crazy at the beginning of November, kind of like when we came into this new year and it just started going nuts like right away. Like, yeah, I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 days in to the new year, we started going nuts. And then so now we had the weekly close of the Bitcoin weekly close. I was driving and I was just listening to a podcast, and they were talking about how good crypto is looking right now. So I don't exactly know what it closed at, but now it's reached the highest it's been in the last 6 weeks. Very exciting. This is what we've been waiting for. The alts, I don't know if you looked at your portfolio or not, but most of the alts are up. Most of the alts are up now. They're going up, so I don't know what's going to happen if Bitcoin breaks all-time high. If Bitcoin really goes nuts, it's probably going to take dominance from the market, and then the alts might suffer a little. I don't know. It's tough to tell when it's this far into the bull run, because the alts have been able to lay their foundations, this last few years. Unlike, with the last bull run, it wasn't as easy for them because there wasn't a lot of attention. There wasn't as much money to build infrastructure, and then, the solutions just weren't there quite yet. Let me know if you can hear me, because I have no idea if you can. It seems like it, because no one's telling me that I'm too quiet or anything. And let me know if the connection's okay, because I'm on the freeway. I'm pulling a crypto siege. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, that's a little better, I guess. So anyways, guys, hit the thumbs ups as you're coming in, please. I'm gonna really start trying to care for my channel again, care about it, and trying to get some good content out for you, and trying to get more subscribers, and hit the notification bell, please. Hit it not once but twice or 3 times, because YouTube doesn't really notify my subscribers very much, so I don't know, but I'll tell you what, shoot, I'm excited. I'm stoked. It's just barely not even an hour into the new week on the charts, and it already just started going up out of nowhere. Thank goodness, because I was like, okay, it's kind of taking a little while. It's taking a little while longer than I thought it would. So hold on, let me put this. Just give me a sec. And so if you want to talk about any alts, let me know. Just show me in the chat. XRP is looking good. It's up 7% today. Oh boy. I mean, what if this is it, guys? What if this is the beginning for XRP? But what we've been waiting for so long? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. And 2022 might be just an amazing year for XRP. I was thinking earlier while I was driving, I'm driving Uber, I was thinking Cardano should have a pretty good 2022 as well, because they've been so slow and lagging on their just everything, that maybe they're, they really won't actually blossom until next year. When everything else has already boomed, like all the other layer ones, all the other Web3 cryptos. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to start stacking Cardano more while it's still pretty stagnant, because it's been pretty stagnant. Now the run up for Cardano was way bigger than I expected so soon, because I don't see as many projects that are being utilized on the Cardano blockchain quite yet. But that's going to change someday. They've been taking so long, and they've been really doing a lot of like really deep research and mathematical like stuff. Like they've been really paying attention to what's going to make it successful in the long term. And that makes me really bullish on it. So it's just good to take little profits here and there and put it in like XRP, which hasn't had a great year. Hasn't really had a great bull market, that's for sure. So XRP and Cardano, maybe some Stellar, these ones that really haven't got a lot of love and haven't got a lot of attention quite yet. If you have any big winners, sometimes, and this is what I do with my big winners, like I always take the initial out, right? And then I try to like sprinkle it into my other ones that I'm really excited about that just haven't moved a whole lot quite yet. So that's something that I'll be doing the next probably few weeks, next month or so. I'll be sprinkling profits into like Cardano and XRP. I already have enough Stellar. I haven't touched my Stellar for years now. I haven't even touched it, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. Just following XRP. So it's like it is XRP, just not as explosive, So I don't know. I guess Stellar will have its time as well. But anyways, I did put out a new video. Let me know, like, if you like the timestamps. I finally figured out, or took the time to like do timestamps, and it actually makes a big difference on videos. It's very easy, because you don't want to, if there's an hour-long video, you don't really want to have to skip through everything and try to like find the gems in the video, and then like have to like sift through all the bullshit, or all the dead air. Which in my videos there's not a whole lot. I do spit out a bunch of ideas continuously usually. So anyways, go watch my video. I put out a video about the Metaverse tokens that I like, and the meme coins I like, in the layer 1 ecosystem tokens that I like. So like all the like Arbitrum, Matic, Polygon, Avalanche is going to have an excellent month. I can tell already. Chainlink looks like it's slowly gearing up for something huge. I mean, honestly, it's going to be hard for any of these tokens or coins to do like really bad these next few months. It's going to be hard for them not to do really good, actually, no matter like what their fundamentals are, how much of a stinky shitcoin it is. A lot of them are going to just go, because there's going to be so much attention on the crypto market, which is what we've been waiting for, and we already knew. We've been talking about it for years now. Like that, this is what's going to happen. And hey, like smart people like us, and especially smart people who don't give a crap about what all the sheep in the world say, we deserve what's coming. We deserve this. We deserve it. Smart people who do due diligence, people who do research, and people who ignore all the FUD, they deserve it, because reward favors the brave. Fortune favors the brave. Okay, so like we are going into uncharted territory, and a lot of money in this world, a lot of people with money in this world will not even touch crypto quite yet because it's still, you know, really risky for them, and they haven't done the research, and they're still caught up in the old financial system. And a lot of people have no idea this is the new financial system. Blockchain technology is like the foundation for the new financial system. Cryptocurrency is the new financial system, and we are like right in the beginning stages of it. Just like if you had been experimenting and investing in the internet in the 90s. I mean, that made millionaires and billionaires, and the same is coming right now. Only this is going to be even more intense than that, guys, because this is the internet of money. You know, this is the internet of value. Our lives are going to change drastically, and not right away, but well, I mean, we saw what happened last year, how quickly our lives started changing because of external, you know, you know, things that happened, like the coronavirus and stuff. And now we see the next two big things in 2022 are going to be it's going to be climate change, and it's going to be also the financial collapse. I mean, those are going to be, this is the crisis stage, you know. I've said it over and over, and it's true. It keeps coming true. It keeps being true. Every 90 years, we go through a big cycle, and right now we are at the very beginning of the next cycle. Or like we're at the end of the last cycle. We're at the end of like a 90-year cycle, and now we're going into a brand new 90-year cycle, and this is the very beginning. So, like I already said, fortune favors the brave, and I think that, you know, the Matt Damon commercial was excellent. I really liked it. There was a lot of crap talkers in the comments, but hey, that's normal. A lot of people with no profile pics who, you know, they want me to actually respect what they're saying, you know. But like, at least if you're gonna talk a lot of crap, like at least put a profile pic up there so I know you're not a freaking bot. So, but yeah, the Matt Damon commercial was pretty cool. The Crypto.com commercial, and I've seen it on billboards. You know, it's been in commercials. It's been in theaters. I mean, they're gonna start pushing crypto hard, guys. That was the plan, and there was either one of two ways to do it this year and next year, according to the elites. They were going to have to do it in a disastrous way, or they were going to do it in a nice way, but they were going to get us into crypto no matter what, because that's the new system. So obviously now that they are pushing towards crypto, and I can see it's so beginning, you know, like of them, of the corporations and all that. They're going to push us into crypto. Of course, they all needed to accumulate for years and years before they will start admitting that they've been buying crypto. These corporations, they want the crypto to go up so they can capitalize on it, and then show how smart they are, basically. And you know, that will bring flocks of investors towards those companies and institutions and corporations. So that's gonna happen, and they're doing it the nice way. They could have just made it a disaster, but it seems like they're kind of doing it the nice way by introducing the doggy coins and just these crappy coins. But I'm not saying Doge is a crappy coin or SHIB, but I'll tell you the truth. Doge and SHIB pissed a lot of people off so far this bull run, who just didn't really understand the utility, which there still is not a whole lot of utility that I can see, compared to other cryptos. There's so many other cryptos that have much more utility, but I do like the decentralized nature of Doge. You know, since it's been around for so long, we should have guessed, to be honest, we should have guessed that, you know, over 2 years, like, no, over 6 or 7 years, it might have been 8 years, Doge has been through bull markets and bear markets, and it's just kept coming back and being stronger and stronger. And of course, Elon Musk likes to say that it's ironic. It's kind of ironic. It would be ironic if this was what swept over the global financial system. And I do like what Elon Musk said just recently, but saying that, hey, the UN, he's talking to the United Nations, if you could tell me a way to end world hunger, I'll sell like billions and billions of dollars of my stock, and I'll do it. So he's challenging them in public, like, head on, and I really enjoy that, because it's true. What, all the money that's being thrown around in this world by the elite is not going towards ending world hunger, or at least I don't see it yet. I mean, the world seems to be more hungry than ever, because, and I'm not talking about the United States. I'm talking about third world countries. And the power will come to them. See, look, the United States has the most to lose. I hope you understand that. So the United States has a lot of power to lose, a lot of control over the world financial system. We probably will lose our spot as the world reserve currency holder or issuer. We will lose it within a decade. I can almost guarantee that. It only makes sense the way things are headed, the direction we're headed. And if we do hold the reserve currency status a lot longer, that would be pretty cool for us. It would mean that we bounce back. But the United States is taking a dive right now as far as kind of the direction it's headed, and that's fine. I don't care. That never affected me. Knowing that the United States is super powerful. It's just, I guess it gives you a sense of security. So losing that status would be kind of scary, I guess, because it would probably mean we're in the middle of some kind of war, and we already kind of are. Like, we're in a cold war with China right now, kind of, So, and the cyber attacks could happen. Who knows? I don't know. That's why it's good to have hard assets. It's good to have some cash. I don't really. I'm like all in crypto, so I can't really say I'm following my own advice, but it is safe. I know I have a lot of wisdom to share, but I don't always follow it. I think I'm kind of lazy in some respects. But anyways, if you do hear anything, like any really good advice come out of my mouth, yeah, act on it. Act on it, because just use your intuition, and also I love you guys. I love my channel. I love my subscribers, because you guys give me really good advice too, all the time. I'm always being given great advice by you guys, and I appreciate that. I always get thumbs ups from you guys, and I appreciate that as well. So yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to stream. So AMP too, I wanted to say AMP did tap 3 times on the trend line, and that's why it exploded like a week ago. And it makes me think we're like, this little dip in AMP right now is a great buying opportunity. No, not financial advice, of course, but also I tripled up my Chainlink stack this week, and I octupled my AVAX stack, my Avalanche stack, because I'm pretty sure both of those are going to have a great month. I think Ethereum's going to have a great month. XRP, I don't know, because that's like one of the only ones that suffers due to external circumstances, like the SEC lawsuit. So who knows what. Like, any kind of negative news from that lawsuit could drop it. Any kind of positive news could blow it up. And XRP is really that's the one that would probably pull something like a ship. That's the one that would pull a ship, because it's just been so held back. The community is so adamant. passionate about it, just knowing what's going to happen, but just maybe not knowing when. You know, the explosion up to like maybe $27. What do you think? You think XRP can go to $27 within the next 12 months? I think it's very possible, to be honest. A 27x isn't that much. Look at like what Sol did. Sol just went crazy. Even Ethereum hasn't pulled a Bitcoin like Bitcoin did last year. Remember last year when Bitcoin just went crazy, went nuts? And if I was just all in on Bitcoin, I would be a millionaire by now, you know. But I was stupid and I didn't like Bitcoin. I thought it was antiquated, which it is, but there's still a lot of money in it, and it's still the easiest one to understand. I mean, XRP is pretty easy to understand too, but people do like the concept of the network effect that Bitcoin has, and the truly decentralized nature of it. It's very decentralized, so people like that, especially people with money. They know Bitcoin's been around a long time, and that's why the big money went into Bitcoin first, and it will come out sooner or later, and it'll sprinkle down into Ethereum next, and then all the alts will start running, most of them. DeFi will run again, and then, you know, after all that stuff, all the madness, craziness happens, then I believe XRP will have its just moment of glory. I think it'll have its moment of glory, or it'll have a few moments of glory. Who knows? You know, a year of glory. I don't know, but they are planning. I mean, there's way too much money in it for them not to at least pump the crap out of it, you know, to get gains. And so many people talk crap about it. There's no way that it's not going to pump. It's been down for so long. There's been so much negativity towards it. They didn't, you know, obviously, whoever's in control of the media and all that, I don't think they want XRP to be successful quite yet, because they're still stacking it. They're still stacking, and they've been stacking. And it's like, it's a banker, like, you know, connected thing. And so, like, the bankers are connected to, you know, corporate media, right? So, like, they're all kind of in bed together, and they're probably all stacking XRP like crazy, along with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Chainlink, you know, and other ones. But, yeah, I don't see any scenario, I don't see any situation where XRP does not, at least, I mean, at the very least, have a freaking crazy exit pump, right? And even if that happened, it would be kind of sad, because it wouldn't, you know, if there was an exit pump, that means it's not going to be a long-term thing. But even then, we would still make a ton of money. So, I mean, that's kind of what we're in it for, right? And then it's funny, though, you know, the whole mood has kind of changed in the crypto market, especially amongst the crypto influencers. They're being more honest now, and I mean, that's a good thing. People are being forced to be more honest now, and it's okay to be honest. And I like that. I don't know if you saw BitBoy and Pomp, you know, but BitBoy just straight up said it. He said, dude, I have to put clickbait on my thumbnails. Like, that's the only way. Like, you get views, you know. That's how YouTube is rigged. It's rigged, you know. And he said, I hate clickbait, because, you know, it's not dishonest, but it's borderline, like, you know, hook, line, and sinker. It's like you're just trying to reel people in. But I mean, you know, if you have good content, people will gladly click on your clickbait. But yeah, you know, and then he was honest, though. Like, he put 589. He said, no, I don't think it's going to 589. But, you know, that's what you put. Like, it's kind of a meme at this point. You know, 589 is basically a meme. I'm trying to. I'll go ahead and read this now. What's up? I thought I saw Itoshi in there, but maybe not, because I'm driving. So, and I'll let you guys go in a little bit. But yeah, so I mean, what are you guys in right now? Is there anything that's nice and low right now that you guys are buying? I would like to know. I've been given a few. I actually this morning I bought this one called A SHIB. It's Alien SHIB, and the token contract, the token just was released this morning at 3 a.m. So I bought a few $100s worth. The Island Boys like it. They sang a song about it already. So you know that's that's pretty cool. Now there's a channel that I like. It's called the Paul Barron Network. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it and watched some of his videos. He's very informative. He's very on point. Like he goes from subject to subject very simply. I really appreciate his work. And so something he's been talking about lately is amplifying basically what kind of influencer like hype is coming out. What kind of influencer hype is coming out about it. And a lot of these are like, you know, a lot of these are high application, and then but they can drop like in a moment, you know. So that's something I learned recently. If you see amplification on any charts or anything on exchanges, like the amplification level, that's what it means. Like the amount of attention on it by basically like given by influencers and people who actually can move markets, you know. So let's see what you guys. VempDAO. Never heard of that. Never heard of VempDAO. XTC. Yeah, I'm cautious with that one. I think it's been kind of going down a little, and I think profits are going to be going into XRP for that one. That's just my guess, but I don't really know. You know? But it did fly. It flew pretty hard into the top 100. Yeah, you know, I made good profits on it, so I took some profits. I'm still in it, but yeah, I'm just thinking that people are going to start thinking it's XRP time, and you know, who knows, we could have an XRP run that lasts like 3 weeks and it takes us to like $27, you know, like that's what happened in 2017, like I mean it just only lasted 3 weeks in 2018, at the beginning of in the middle of December through 2018, January 2018. I mean, it went up like, I forgot what percentage, like millions of percentage, 20 million% or something, kind of like SHIB, kind of like SHIB. But Vampire DAO, interesting name. Octagon on PolyDeFi. I've never heard of PolyDeFi, therefore I have never heard of Octagon. Are you talking about Polygon? Like Polygon Network? Hey Lorenzo, I bought Saitama like 3 weeks ago, bro. And I'm glad you say something, man. But hey, you guys, Lorenzo's like, listen to Lorenzo, because he's the one who got me into XTC, or Zinfin, XTCE back then. He's the one, and I bought very cheaply, and then I did a few videos on it. I'm sure some of you guys bought some Zinfin due to my videos on it, or just, you know, me kind of mentioning it, talking about it. So Lorenzo like knows what he's talking about. But Saitama, okay, it's in my latest video. It's one of the meme coins that I bought, and I bought a lot of it too. But I was doing an Uber. I was giving an Uber ride, and this guy was on the phone with one of his friends who, like, he's a stock market guy, and they had just made a ton of money on SHIB, and then he said, oh, which one's next? Which one's next? And then he said, oh, Saitama? Saitama? Okay. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy that shit. You know, just because I like hearing from different sources, different things. And, you know, some of the like most random sources sometimes, some of the most random sources are the source of your greatest profits. You know, like Safe Haven, or no, not Safe Haven. It was called Sharing, SHR. At the end of one of my live streams, the the guy told me, hey, Mike, get in now. It's about to launch. It's called SHR Sharing. And I said, oh, okay, I put a few $100 in it. And then it went to like $2,000. No, it went even higher. And it went to like $3,000 or $4,000 over the next few months. And I was very, very grateful for that. So yeah, I do throw a little bit of money here and there when I get these recommendations, like BitDoge, 8-bit Doge. Like just last week, one of my subscribers told me about it, and so I bought it, and it doubled within like 2 days. And so I took profit. It was nice. I mean, I took my initial out, and now it's all free money, dude. Free money. And now Track, like with Track, I just looked at my portfolio. I already took profit on Track, which is Origin Trail. I took my profit, and so I looked at my Blockfolio, and it says, basically what it says is that I got paid $1,700 to make $11,000 in profit. So if that makes any sense. So I basically made a shit ton of profit on that. And then I took my initial out. You know what that means? So like, take your initial out, and then it's all free money. It's crazy, and then you feel really smart. I mean, don't you guys feel smart? You know, like I don't know. You know, I feel smart and brave. Shoot, I'll tell you what. Fortune favors the brave. I'll say it again. Matt Damon was right. And if you don't like that commercial, then something's wrong with you, because it basically talks about all of us. It's, you know, yeah, Lorenzo, what's up, She-Town? Yeah, Lorenzo, it feels good. Put me on with gyms? Well, Saitama, bro. See, like, you know how I know it's like a whale? It's a whale coin, because it's on Ethereum, so you can only get it on Uniswap. It's not on any major exchanges yet. So I actually paid, I don't want to admit this, but I will. Paid $200 just to buy a Saitama. I paid $200 in gas. It was bullshit, but I was so stoked. See, like, something I learned a while ago is that you gotta spend money to make money. Like, money doesn't come free, you know? So you make your money work for you. Coinbase and Binance, they're buying it? Bro! Oh, if both of them? Oh my gosh, how do you know? Is that something that you can find out on the ledger? Is that something you're seeing on the blockchain? Because that is huge, bro. I'm telling you guys, Saitama, I've been talking about it ever since 3 weeks ago. When I heard about it. And then there's another one called Kuma Inu. That's on Ethereum though too. So it's, you know, another $200 gas fee. So I mean, if you got a lot of Ethereum, then it'll probably be worth it. But if you don't have much Ethereum, you know, I would, if it was me, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't be buying it. You know, just stack more Ethereum or something. So yeah, and I mean, we'll have ETH 2.0 sometime, you know, it'll come. Yeah, you're tolerant, dude. See, like, when you came from no money, like, risk isn't that bad, you know, because you always have more than you had before, you know, so you should be grateful, you know. And but if you come from money, you know, like, I don't know, it's just different. I wouldn't know. I've never had money. So what else? There's gems. Clima DAO. It's at 34,000% APY. It's another ohm. I told you guys about ohm. I admit I was not really in my YouTube mode, or, like, you know, vibe. I wasn't doing YouTube much like 3-4 months ago. So I didn't do any videos on it, but I was like posting on my YouTube channel things about Olympus DAO, and that I think is going to be huge. And it did become huge. It went up, and it's like in the top 60 right now, and the APY has been like over 8,000% the whole time it's been around. So it just, what that means is, for anyone who doesn't know, it basically, you gain 8,000% per year on that. And so like for like Olympus DAO, it's like 7% a week or so. And no matter what the price does, you still gain that much Olympus DAO or Ohm. And yeah, Bitcoin, John, what's up, man? How you doing? John Bryant, bro. I thought you were a mod already, but you've been around a long time, so I'm gonna make you a mod. Yeah, dude, it's been around a long time, and no, I mean, you've been around. Never mind. Bitcoin is pumping. I got distracted. Bitcoin is pumping, guys. So I'm stoked for that. And you know what happens with Bitcoin pumps? Like, your portfolio goes up. Like, pretty much all the coins start going up with Bitcoin in even greater percentages than Bitcoin. And they usually kind of go up until Bitcoin starts really going exponential. And then everyone starts selling their leverage tokens. They start leveraging long Bitcoin, and they start selling everything else on the exchanges that they have, and then they just sell it into Bitcoin, since it's such an easy it's just such an easy pair to sell into, Bitcoin. So let me check the chat. What's up, Connie? Thank you. Connie is the best cheerleader. She's like she cheerleads for my channel so well. I love it. Thank you so much. So like Connie said, please hit the thumbs and subscribe and hit the little bell. Alright? So, because I've had pretty good calls on this channel. Ultra UOS, what do you think about that? That's a good one. That's big. It's done pretty big gains. What do you think about AMP? What do you be like? It used to be Flexicoin when I did my videos on it. Oh, my alarm's going off. Collect CoinGecko candies. So let me. No, it's fine. I'll do it later. I collect my CoinGecko candies every day, just in case they make it a token. Since CoinGecko doesn't have like a token, like who knows? They might come out with one. And then that would be cool if like the amount of candies you have is the amount of tokens you get. So yeah, and then also too, guys, go and check out. It's called airdrops.io. Just go to that website and check it out, because there's a lot of airdrops coming, and it doesn't take a whole lot to qualify for them. If any of you guys got the Uniswap airdrop last year, that was like a godsend, and most people who got it, they didn't even know it was coming. So, but all they did was they were doing transactions on Uniswap before Uniswap came out with its token. So I did, I've been doing transactions on ZK Rollups, their testnet. I think it's called the Rinkeby testnet. I've been doing transactions on Arbitrum, and all you have to do is like 1 or 2 transactions, like bridge some Ethereum over to Arbitrum and do a few transactions, a few swaps on Uniswap, and then you should probably qualify for the whatever Arbitrum airdrop comes. And then also same with Optimism, and there's like a Zapper-Fi airdrop pending, possibly a Zerion airdrop, possibly. So just go on those exchanges, switch to like Matic, or Avalanche or Phantom. Do a few really cheap swaps on those those aggregators, I guess. I don't know what they would be called. Like all-in-one dashboard, like all-in-one. I don't even know what Zapper-Fi is. Zapper-Fi is pretty cool because it shows you everything that's in your Ethereum address and everything that's going on with your address, like everything you've staked, like all sorts of stuff. Just pretty much everything about your address. You can bundle up all your Ethereum addresses, and it'll show you the value of all of them and show you what's going on and under the hood, basically. So, my bad. So, okay, let's see. FTX and Sol. I just missed the boat on those. And you know what? I'll tell you what, man. Blockfolio, which is now owned by FTX. They bought it out like 8 months ago, maybe. Blockfolio still freaking sucks. It takes so damn long. I don't know about you guys, but like Blockfolio and CoinGecko and MetaMask, they're all kind of really, really laggy lately, and I'm assuming it's due to all the volume that's coming in from new people coming into the market. That's what I would assume. But I'll tell you what, I mean, with all the money FTX has, they ought to fix Blockfolio so it doesn't lag so much. And it signs me out, and then I can't sign in. Like, I have to reset my password every time. It's so weird, but it is still my favorite portfolio manager. So, you know, what are you gonna do? That's kind of how the internet worked at the beginning. In the beginning of the internet stage, everything was clunky, laggy. You know, everything was just brand new and being built. You know, so eventually, you guys, it's gonna be cool because eventually, like, all the user interfaces, like everything under the hood of all the crypto, like the main crypto like platforms we use and all that, it's gonna be so shiny and squeaky clean, kind of like Apple. You know, but that of course would take a bit of centralization, but not really. I mean, you don't need centralization to have a really good user interface. So I don't know. So but it is going to be really cool because right now it's pretty complicated to do a lot of things. But hell, we've come a long way from, you know, how difficult it was, you know, five years ago, like 10 years ago. Imagine being in Bitcoin 10 years ago. All the loops you had to jump through, all the, like, everything you had to do just to like send it and to store it, you know, and believe in it, really. You know, that would have been difficult in itself. So anyways, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be really cool, really fun. Lumens, yeah, same here, Goop. Snowch. Dude, there's so many. Oh yeah, but when you say let's go Brandon, I was gonna say, like, I had a passenger today, a rider, whose name was Brandon, and I was just thinking, like, should we be feeling sorry for all the Brandons of the world, or happy for them? You know, like, what do you think they feel like, all these Brandons who just suddenly became really popular? Like, everyone's cheering for them, right? But at the same time, you know what's up. So, like, I don't know. Should I feel bad for Brandons or feel like happy for them? I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, what would it be like to be a Brandon right now? You know? All in good fun, of course, you know? It's so crazy, the world. Yeah, we gotta stay strong. Hey, Andrew Nation, what's up, bud? How you doing? Yeah, FTX and Sol. I mean, Sol already did, you know, it basically it went up to the number 4 spot already. I don't know if it's still there, but it still has a long way to go, I guess. But I could have bought it a year ago when I bought my algo, and, you know, it's just too, you know, it's too late for me. I'm not going to jump into Sol when it's number 4, you know? I mean, I'm not even like in Ethereum. I'm not in Bitcoin. I have a little bit of each, but you know, I'm not even that much in Cardano yet. Right? I was in Cardano. I sold for profit. I sold most of it when it was like 215 or something. I don't know what it's at right now, but I think, you know, I think it's gonna be a good one for the bear market, hopefully, because that might be when. Who is that? Whoa, that might be when when Cardano starts releasing a lot of its news and partnerships and dexes and just the dApps and all the stuff built on it. I gotta get over it. So hold on. But yeah, FTX and Sol, I mean, honestly, it might be a smart play. I don't know. I feel like I already missed the boat. I'm trying to, make sure I spot out opportunities that not a lot of people have seen quite yet. Like Vesper Finance, I've got a ton of that. And it's so cheap right now. The high was $80 and it's at like $6 right now. But I'm extremely bullish on it because it's got really good fundamentals. And I believe they're probably keeping the prices probably staying low because they haven't announced, they're not on any major exchanges. They haven't announced any big partnerships yet, but they are setting themselves up. And this is Jeff Garzik, who he helped create Bitcoin. So he was a Bitcoin core developer. So he has skin in the game. Oops. Yeah, so he has skin in the game, and they're setting themselves up for institutional use of DeFi. It's a really good one. I love it, and it still hasn't pumped, and I'm stoked because I have so much of it. But I'm staking it for like 20% APY. And then Curve looks good too. Curve. Okay, so RSR is in the Grayscale Trust now, as well as Curve, Near, and Avalanche. So they added those, and Near and RSR are the only ones that aren't. Those are the only ones that aren't listed on Coinbase. So you know what they do? They stack and stack and stack, and then once it gets announced that it's going to be that you can put it on Coinbase Pro and then wait a few days for it to start trading. That's what the whales do. Like they start putting their liquidity on Coinbase Pro, and it's a ton of liquidity. So there's a ton of money in it already that is just waiting for that. And we're talking about institutional investors, like these big boys, like people who know what's going to happen. The people who control the freaking crypto market, basically. These people, so they put their liquidity in once it gets listed on Coinbase Pro, and then it starts trading and it blows up for a few days, and then, well, it doesn't even blow up quite yet. It does go up, and then the Coinbase listing is announced, and it gets listed on Coinbase, and that's when all the noobs who still use Coinbase instead of Coinbase Pro, which is that's a noob move. It's a noob move. They start buying it like crazy. So they'll start buying RSR like crazy. I'm sure RSR is going to skyrocket. It's been so pretty much like it's been so sideways for so long, so stagnant. And then also there's another one called NAMI, NAHMII. And the ticker is NII, and it's in the Grayscale Trust. And I've never heard of it, but I went and looked. It looks pretty good. It's very cheap. So they're stacking and stacking and stacking that one, waiting for the listing, and they're just gonna they're gonna take their initial out at least when it gets listed, and they make a lot of money. So I mean, it's just like, it's so easy. Follow the money. It's so easy. All you got to do is follow the money. The money, where's the money? Digital Currency Group, Coinbase, Ventures, like Greg Kidd's portfolio. There's just, and then there's a few others. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I typically look at, and also too, you want to look at the Crypto Ratings Council, headed by Brian Brooks. So that's where the SEC gets their ratings system from when it comes to crypto. That was the guideline. It's basically the guidelines. And so anything on there, if it's not listed on Coinbase, you still have an opportunity to buy it cheap. And so, I mean, I'm talking about strictly trading. I'm not even talking about fundamentals. I'm talking about trading, you know, making more gains so you can put more into your strong coins that you really like, you know? It's just, and honestly, it's easier said than done. I'll tell you the truth. It's easier said than done. Yeah, it's easier said than done, that's for sure, because I don't, you know, there's a few like relevant REL that I don't own. I should, because it's on Digital Currency Group's portfolio, but it's not on Coinbase yet, and the market cap is like, I think it's like $5 million or something. So you can bet your ass once it gets listed on Coinbase. No, it's not a guarantee. You know, I can't guarantee you it's going to get listed, but if it's in the Digital Currency Group portfolio, which Coinbase is in, and you know they've been around, like they basically helped create. They control Coinbase basically. Digital Currency Group controls Bitcoin, Coinbase, Ripple, Etherscan, which is like basically Ethereum. A lot of like Zcash, all sorts of it controls all that stuff because it, you know, like I've said before, when I interviewed Kent Lewis, he drew up a report, he did research, and he concluded and he found out that Digital Currency Group was founded by members of the Boston Federal Reserve. So it has deep connections to the Federal Reserve, and we all know how strong, and you know, we all know, maybe not strong, but we know how much control the Federal Reserve has over the whole world, you know, over the United States, and in fact, since we hold the reserve currency, it has control over the whole world. It's like the central bank of the world, pretty much. So that's why I like seeing that, you know, anything on Coinbase is probably, you know, is going to succeed. That's why they took XRP off when the lawsuit happened, because they can't take chances. But that's why also too, I was really surprised when they listed Shiba. I was really surprised when they listed Shiba. I was kind of surprised when they listed Doge, but I was really surprised when they listed Shiba. And then guess what they did? They delayed it. I mean, they delayed that listing. They announced it, but they delayed it for like months. And do you think that was on purpose? Like, you don't think that was on purpose? Dude, they knew somehow. They knew Shiba was gonna pump. It's crazy, but these coins that no one suspects are pumping. And guess who's in charge of that? Guess who pumped Doge? You know, the elite, right? They use Elon Musk as the cover for that, but they were pumping money into it, like large amounts, so that to get it going, you know. And the community was making money, so the community just all of a sudden became strong AF. Just like AMP did. Like there was no AMP community until it, like all of a sudden, like it started coming out with good news. There was all this attention on it, and the price started going up a lot. And then the community was like, "Oh my God! Like this is the one that's gonna make me a millionaire." So, and then the price started going down. You know, after the Coinbase listing, after it pumped a whole lot, and now the community's like, you know, it's not making me money. So that's why SHIB community is so like crazy. But you know, who do you think made it go up? Just the people who have like stimulus checks. The community's not that big. It's huge, but it's not that big. No, it was big money planning this whole thing out, the SHIB thing. Trust me. SHIB and Doge, they were all planned out, guys, and no one suspected it. Now I'm certain that XRP is planned out as well, because since everyone hates it so much, you know, and then also because a lot of people talk crap about Doge too. Everyone was like, it's a joke, you know, why would I invest in a joke that has no utility? Well, it's because the elite bankers, like the corporations, like the elite people in the world who have a billions and billions of dollars. They're the ones who set the whole thing up. Coinbase announced it, SHIB being listed, and then it was supposed to get listed like a week later. It didn't. They said, oh, there's some technical errors. We can't list it at the moment. We'll let you know when we list it. And it took 3 months before they listed it after the announcement. So that gave the people in the know, the even the elite, the people who aren't that rich, but they're friends or partners of these people with a lot of money. They said, hey, guess what? We're gonna, which one's gonna pump? We're gonna pump it, and we're all gonna make money together. And it's gonna be Shiba. No one will suspect it. No one will even know. No one will know until it happens. And then it pumped 80 million% in 1 year. I mean, it didn't even take long. It was like a month. Over the course of a month, it went up millions of percent. I mean, it was nuts. But it wouldn't have done that if it wasn't listed on Coinbase. It wouldn't have. They wouldn't have. I mean, there would be no way for it to have that much volume. It wouldn't have been able to happen. But yeah. So what do you think they're doing right now? They're planning the next one, and they're going to keep doing it because there's no regulations. So no one gets in trouble for making money any way they pretty much want to. And yeah, Saitama, dude. You Lorenzo, bro? What would you do if Saitama turned into the next SHIB, out of nowhere? Within a month. What would you do? What would you think? I would be just. It would be so ironic, because I've been planning meticulously what goes in my portfolio for the last 3.5 years, and I've been basing my research and the things that go in my portfolio based on, first of all, utility, because it has to. I mean, we didn't have this whole hype thing, hype train, in the bear market, so we didn't know that these meme coins that are just memes were gonna be the ones receiving all the value. Even though it's ironic, because the only value that's coming in apparently is because of hype. But like I said, I think it goes much deeper than that. I think it goes much deeper than just hype and community. They all you gotta do to pump a coin, if you got a bunch of money, is just throw in $1 billion of your money, and then it'll pump like crazy. That'll get a lot of attention on it, and then that's when community comes in and pumps. I'm also certain there was probably some money laundering going on too. So a lot of these elite people who might not want people, or they don't want their money being tracked, because for whatever reason, it's easy to throw it in NFTs, and pump the NFT and then get whatever, and then you can transfer, you can sell the NFT, and then it becomes hard to trace for the IRS, these agencies. So that's why a lot of coins are pumping that just shouldn't pump. They have no purpose, but there's the illusion of it, and there's a bunch of apes out there. There's a lot of apes right now aping into anything that just has a lot of hype, and I don't blame them, because now look at Doge and look at SHIB. If you just held SHIB a year ago, you'd be a millionaire, almost any amount, well, not really, but if you had a billion SHIB, billions and billions of SHIB, or trillions, yeah, it would have been easy. But I believe there's still plenty of those massive pumps to come before they kind of really start wanting to crack down on crypto. So part of it's by design, part of it's kind of living, it's organic. I think there is actually more organic movement in the crypto market than we think, because you can make plans and stuff, but with this many people in the world, 8 billion people, your plans aren't going to go like exactly as you thought, because there's always going to be a kink thrown into the gear, or a wrench thrown into the gears, by someone or other. So you are happy. Good, bro. Or Yehuda. Congrats on your SHIB investment. If Tesla accepts it when they accept Bitcoin again, I don't see why not. Wait, what? Oh, 80 coming out in less than 2 weeks. Good, dude. Sunday swap. I'm stoked, and I think Cardano might start pumping leading up to that. I don't know, but it could. I mean, that's big news. And Hoskinson capitalizes, or he takes advantage of the news, and he strategizes, announcements very well, like timing. He has very good timing with his announcements, and I mean, look what happened with Cardano. Shoot, it pumped like crazy, even though there wasn't a lot going on with it compared to other blockchains. Like Phantom, but like Matic, like Polygon is actually my favorite blockchain, even more than Avalanche. So, and ever since I started using it, I started really loving that blockchain. Like, it's pretty cool. So it would be wild, bro. Jeez. Woo. And it's gonna happen with. I've got like 40 different coins tokens, so I mean, I only need one of them to pull a SHIB. You know what I mean? I only need one of them to pull a SHIB, and I think I've done enough research that more than one of them will pull something similar to a SHIB. I mean, Theta, I did really well on Theta. That was good. I did really well on Zinfin. A lot of them, done really well. Put capital in my portfolio over the bear market. Even I did really well with Chainlink. That gave me a lot of capital to put into other tokens during the bear market. Theta, I bought it at 7 cents, and I was telling you guys on live stream to buy it, and on my videos to buy it, and then I sold the top. I sold at $13.50. And that's where, like, to me, it's just so easy to find the tops. If something just goes and goes and goes, I mean, and it keeps going, and it's just making you very happy, like, that's when to sell it. When you're very happy with your gains, like, I'm not talking about happy, I'm talking about really happy. When you find yourself being almost euphoric with your gains, you gotta sell. Just sell it, sell 90%. Because, within a few months, I'm sure it'll come down, unless it's like being utilized up the wazoo, But look at SHIB, that one, if it was up 80 million %, everyone's talking about it. And then they're like, a lot of noobs are coming in buying it. Well, then, yeah, I'm selling. And I'm not selling just a little bit, like holding on for dear life. I'm not going to hold on to, I'm selling most of it, because that was the reason I had it. I wanted it to go up. It went beyond my wildest expectations, and I sold, and now I'm worth a lot more than I was before. And now I can re-strategize and put that capital into new, into lower, market cap tokens, and ones that just haven't done the same moonshot. You know what I mean? So, I know I'm driving around in circles, but I don't care. It's kind of fun. I love driving. That's why I do Uber. That's my old hometown, Rancho. So, what else? Let's see. It's kind of difficult to read your messages, but I'm trying. Micro poop. Oh yeah, so I bought Alien Shiba this morning. It's brand new, A-Shib. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know, but I put a few $100. That's it. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous to scroll. I can't really do that. It's too bad. I can't really scroll, sorry, but I can. Yeah, oh, bro. Oh, I had the best New York steak yesterday, even though I shouldn't have. Like, I'm not supposed to eat beef because I'm on a diet. But I'm not really doing too well with the diet. I'm supposed to eat only chicken breast, turkey breast, or turkey, quinoa, brown rice, yams, broccoli, lettuce. I'm not even allowed to eat tomatoes. Like, I guess it's a fruit. I'm not supposed to eat fruit. So anyways, but I was at Whole Foods and I just saw the amazing New York steaks they had. So I bought one and I made it with some garlic, some butter, some Montreal steak seasoning, which I know is a sin. A lot of people think that's a sin to like put seasoning on a good steak besides salt and pepper, but I don't care. I love it. Dude, I don't have any thoughts on XRP Doge except that the shilling is non-stop. So I mean, it's kind of like, it's probably gonna blow up, to be honest, just by the amount of freaking shilling. I mean, everyone is talking about XRP Doge, so I guess that's a good thing for XRP Doge. No, I don't know anything else about it. I don't know anything else about XRP Doge except, yeah, maybe it'll be the XRP community's big shitcoin, you know, that they make a lot of money off. That it just pumps and pumps and pumps, and it'll be an easy moneymaker until it crashes. Who knows? Or until it runs. I don't know about that. I don't know what the tokenomics are. But I mean, you got to be careful for rugs. I bought some A Moon. It was called RB Moon. RB Moon on from layer 2. And it just went to 0. And like, there's nothing, like, I can't find anything about it anymore. Like, it's so weird. But even like Chico Crypto bought some like 2 months ago. So, you know, you just got to be careful. Like, if you think there's a possibility it could rug pull, don't put I would not put much money in it. I would not do it. I just wouldn't put too much. And like, it's just these little ones that you hear about, that you have a good feeling about. It's kind of a gamble. So you just put a little bit of money in there, not a lot, but you saw what happened with SHIB. You know, all you needed was a few $100. You could have been a millionaire. You know what I mean? You just needed to be early in these ones, and then, you know, they just can randomly blow up out of nowhere. You just don't know, you know. But they could also randomly rug pull out of nowhere, which is terrible. But that's something that people need to learn. Like, that happens, you know, with shitcoins. Quinoa is estrogenic? Good, because I'm taking, like, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. But I'm taking something that boosts testosterone. It's a natural herb, fenugreek. It's called fenugreek. And I can feel a difference since I've been taking it. Because since I've been drinking, I was drinking a lot of beer, and that's no secret. You know, I'm not shy to say. But yeah, I mean, I'm like an alcoholic. So when I drink, I drink. But when I don't drink, I don't drink, you know? So I was drinking beer like every day for the last year. I quit a few weeks ago. But when you drink a lot of beer, it creates estrogen in your body. And so I decided that once I quit drinking, I'm gonna boost my testosterone, because I probably don't have as much as I had before. So fenugreek is pretty good. I feel more manly, more confident and stuff. It's a combination of all sorts of things, but having a job again, that's huge. It makes me feel good to like be useful and to spend my time to like making money, besides in the crypto market. Okay, so, but thanks for letting me know that quinoa is estrogenic. I don't know if that's true, but I'll check it out. I really like quinoa. It has just as much protein as beef, so it also has a lot of protein as well. So that's a good thing about it. But yeah, I mean, I know soy is estrogenic, so maybe it's in the soy family, or maybe it has the same kind of properties. So SHIB done, bro. I would not be. I mean, I am in SHIB, but I only have $58 worth. So no, I would not like ape into freaking SHIB right now. I mean, it might not be done. A lot of influencers are saying that it still has more to go, but there might be one more huge leg up. I don't know. It might be all right to have a little bit, sure, in case it happens. It happens again, which is very unlikely. But when something pumps, generally, when something pumps, the harder it pumps, the longer and more drawn out the downtrend becomes once it hits the top. So I don't know if it hit the top already, but it certainly seems like it to me. It seems like a huge risk to get in at this point. Yeah, I mean, the holders are going to be taking profits left and right, and they're not going to stop because they made so much on it. They're so up that they won't feel bad about taking profits, and it's going to continue. And then, the more and more people take profits, the more it goes down. And you buy the dips, and then you lose your money. Like when freaking XRP went up like 20 million % during the 2017 bull run. Look how long people have been taking their profits for. Every freaking dip in 2018, I thought it was going back up. I bought XRP with my paycheck money, with my work money, all my extra money went into XRP, and then XRP went down and down and down. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be the same with SHIB, or who knows, SHIB could go sideways for a while and then do another pump, like when Doge had its first big pump, and then Doge had its second huge pump. Who knows? Maybe Elon Musk would say something about SHIB. Maybe one of Elon Musk's rivals in the corporate world will start accepting SHIB, like maybe Jeff Bezos, just to spite Elon Musk. Who knows? So I don't know. It might be worth having a little bit, but I would not go all in. That's what I would do, is not go all in. Like Theta. Yeah, Theta. Exactly. When I sold Theta at $13.50, I knew somehow that it wouldn't be going back up for quite a while, and it sure hasn't gone past $13.50 since then. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. SHIB going, dude. They set a price target on purpose to keep liquidity in the token, and in hopes that it'll go up again. But if it doesn't go up again, at least people will believe that it's going to a penny. So the stupid people will buy, and who knows, it might go to a penny. I don't know. It might. That's true. It could. However, yeah, it's still a risky play, even though it's shown so much strength. Now, the $5 billion guy, the guy who bought $8,000 last year, and it turned into $5 billion, he's been moving his SHIB around. He's been moving it around, but he hasn't sold yet. So he has the power, or she, I don't know. They have the power to basically move the market. If that person wanted to sell even like $1 billion at once, it would just make a big red can, and then Yeah, fenugreek seeds. I'm taking the capsules. It's called fenugreek. Go check it out on Amazon. It's cheap, and you get a boost of confidence from the testosterone. They've done studies with it, and everyone who took it versus the people who took the placebo, they had much higher testosterone, and the testosterone was sustained. So, you know, when you get to your like middle age, which I'm not, I'm only 36, so I'm not middle aged yet. I'm almost there, but you do start losing testosterone. You know, men lose like about 1% a year, like when they get into the mid 30s, 40s, then they start losing testosterone, unfortunately, and they start growing man boobs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a normal thing. Yeah, dude, don't go in on like all in on anything. I would not do it. That's what I go by. I mean, now if you like know for certain something's gonna happen, I don't know, you know, maybe put 50%. I don't know. Like sometimes I do. I think like, dang, dude, I should just sell it all. I should sell a bunch of everything and put it in this one that I know is gonna go nuts. I already know it. I just know it. Like, you just know. The only thing that would stop it is like a huge announcement from the SEC or whatever, like some big regulation announcement, or maybe a stock market move that the crypto market wasn't expecting. Let's see. Anchor's good, man. Both Anchors. Like Anchor Protocol, I think it's called. Anchor Finance. I think it's Anchor. The ANC Anchor, I'm more interested in. I probably would like to put some in my portfolio if I get a chance. You kind of reminded me of that. So yeah, but the other Anchor, I heard it was good. I know people who really like it, and so I've heard good things about both of them. At this point, though, I am more interested in the other Anchor. I think it's called Anchor Protocol. It's ANC. Because I've been hearing it's going to go crazy. It's going to go nuts. Are any of you guys in Smart Coin? Just wondering. Who bought at 20 cents? That's pretty, dude. That's good. That's 100x at least, 110x or something from 20 cents. Oh, you have Smart Coin, Lorenzo? Good, because I'm like trying to ask around and see like if it's legit. You know, if I should really be in it or not, because like I bought Smart Coin so I could convert it to Smarter Coin, and then it just dropped like crazy. But the APY is good, so I guess you got to play the game, right? Yeah, you got to play the game. They're gonna do an airdrop this month for all Smarter holders. You're gonna get, and they're talking about it's gonna be like the meme coin of meme coins. Who knows? Who knows? The team is from Harvard, I think. So, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure they're anonymous. So I don't even know if that's true. But there is a huge community, and the marketing is pretty cool, pretty good for Smarter Coin. So it's basically a pure money play. The only fundamentals there really aren't any fundamentals besides play the game. There's 10 phases, 10 different coins, but they've only come out with 2 coins so far: Smart Coin and Smarter Coin. So now, like, holding Smart Coin is worthless, but transferring it to Smarter Coin, you can still do it, I guess, on either Trader Joe or Pangolin. I forgot which one. One of those has the liquidity you can convert. And so they're going to do an airdrop for phase 3. We're only in phase 2, I believe, or maybe we're in phase 3. I'm not sure. I think we're in phase 2 and we're going to phase 3 very soon. So, but you just stake it and it doubles the APY like every day, I think. So, something like that. Yeah, Terra. That's what I was wondering what it was connected with. I forgot. You guys, Terra, like, I have a really good feeling about Terra, and I have yet to buy any. I've never bought any Terra. Any Luna? It's called Luna. Terra Luna. I have a really good feeling about it, and the reason being is because I've been seeing Terra everywhere. I see that name everywhere, and I never saw it before until like I started seeing it like 6 months ago. And when I see things like that over and over, those things usually pump like crazy. I don't know why. So I do get signs, and it does sound kind of crazy, but I don't care. When I see things, when I get visions and I see things all over and over, you know, I just know like they're gonna do well. I don't know why. So, okay. Crypto.com is everywhere and it's only 30 cents. Shoot, man, that's one I've been really lagging on. I don't like it as much because I wasn't able to sign up, I think. There's something wrong with the sign up process. And then also too, it was kind of like known as a like a Flexa competitor for a while. So I didn't want to buy it because I had full faith in Flexa, you know. So same thing as like ACH. Like I don't want to buy it because I you know, all my confidence is in the AMP token. Star Atlas. Excuse me. Dude, they reached out to me like 3 times last year asking if I wanted to sponsor, or if they wanted to sponsor, if they could sponsor my channel or be whatever. They wanted me to do videos on it and stuff. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it, because I don't really do that. But damn, but damn, that's what I'm saying. Damn, I could have made a lot of Atlas. Like they would have paid me in Atlas. So it is what it is, you know. I didn't expect the Metaverse boom to come like this. So yeah, oh, by the way, Trader Joe, like I would say Trader Joe, the Joe token, is probably gonna do really well like the next few months. If the Avalanche ecosystem, or if Avalanche goes up, it's like its biggest exchange or decentralized exchange, Trader Joe, will probably go up too, and it'll probably go up in bigger gains than Avalanche. Oh, thanks, True King. Thanks for the super chat. Crypto Island, next big thing in crypto. Okay. I haven't heard about that one, but that sounds like a really cool name for a crypto project. Like, is it a NFT thing, or is it? Sounds like like a DeFi thing. But that does sound pretty cool. I'll keep that in mind. Earth 2. I'll check it out. I think I've heard of Earth. I think I've heard of Earth 2. But I don't think I heard anything good about it. I don't remember. Are you looking at both DOT and Cardano? Not really. I should. I know that's where the money's gonna flow to. I just feel like that's just so much. You know, you just get overwhelmed sometimes. Like, and I don't have money to like throw in. You know, I don't have any extra like powder. Like, I don't have any dry powder. Like, I don't have any stable coins. I have crypto. Like, I have cryptocurrencies. So I don't really have a lot of money to throw around as much anymore. And I know if I looked into the DOT ecosystem, I would want to go into like all sorts of things, like what's it called? Like Kusama. You know, I should have had Kusama. I was really wanting to buy it last summer, but I didn't, and I should have. I really should have. But hey, live and learn. And then now Cardano, though, I'm more open to because I'm a Cardano hodler. and I've always liked Cardano. So what is your favorite like 3 projects on Cardano? And Polkadot. Let me Island. That's funny. That sounds like a meme, like a freaking rug or something. It just sounds like another ship. There's this one called Space Galactic Exploration, SGE. I bought that a few months ago. It's starting to look pretty good. I heard it was like another Doge because so if that happens, yeah, okay, I can't look for too long at this chat while I'm turning. Okay. Oh, Cube. So if you have 2K, would you buy Cube or Wilder World? That's a tough one. Probably Cube, since it's on Gemini. So it's almost a guarantee. Wilder World is still on like decentralized exchanges, and I think it's on Bittrex. So it's a little more of a risk. The good thing about Wilder World is that it's in Digital Currency Group's portfolio now. So that's huge. That's huge. But it's still a little bit of a risk, and it has been pumping. Wilder World has been pumping like crazy. I honestly, I can't tell you at the moment. I would have to look at the charts and like look into Wilder World a little more. But it's really cool. I think I have a Frank Wilder NFT. Frank Wilder, I knew who he was before Wilder World because he dropped his NFT collection on Don't Buy Meme, on the meme platform. So I saw him, I talked to him, I was like, I knew him before Wilder World came out, but I wasn't expecting Wilder World to like blow up like that. So I mean, that one's a good buy too. You know, I would have to split. I would just split. But I do really like Cube. It seems more professional. Somnium Space is really cool. I really like it. And it seems like it's being done like, I like the team. It seems like a good-hearted team who's really doing kind of like the Cardano community, kind of like Cardano. It seems like they're good-hearted. Like they want it to work. They're doing it slowly but surely, making sure it's perfect. And you know, Somnium Space really rubs me the right way. You know, so I really do like Somnium Space. So I mean, honestly, if just from like without looking or anything, I would probably say Cube. I would go with Cube. It's more like professional. It's just more. There's more big money probably going to go into it. And I've seen the platform. It looks better than Frank Wilder's Wild World. But I only checked out Wilder World when it first came out, so I haven't seen if they've made any like positive developments on the platform. I'm sure they have. But there's also another one called OVR. That's another good play too. It's super cheap. It's like 600 in CoinMarketCap, and a lot of people are starting to talk about it. So that's probably one of the next big plays in the metaverse. Honestly, like most metaverse coins are doing pretty well right now, and that's pretty. You know, it's good for me because I have Cube and I have Ultra, and I have Wild. So yeah. V. Aren't they on? Aren't they with what's it called? Omi? Ecomi or something? I don't know. The cards from Wilder World are dope. Dang, I gotta go check it out again. But yeah, I did hear, you know, I heard a rumor that anime meme coins are gonna start popping off. So that's good for me with my Saitama. I never liked Chili's because when it got listed on Binance, I did a live stream trading it because I had a friend who, you know, he was like, okay, we're gonna make a lot of money on this because it's gonna pump and then it's gonna dump. And I lost, like, at the time I was super poor, and I put $200 worth of Ethereum in, and I was hoping to make a little money on it, and then but it dumped, and I lost like 50% of that, and I felt really dumb and kind of humiliated because I was doing it on live stream. so no, I don't like Chili's because I hate to say it, but I have an emotional, like, there's some kind of like something there that I just a blockage, or I'm like hurt. I'm like hurt by the token, and that doesn't make sense, but that's what it is. And also like NPSX, or yeah, well, PundiX. I mean, I bought a ton of that when it got listed on Binance, and I lost like 70%. It just dumped like crazy, and so I never really wanted to like look at that freaking token again. You know what I mean? But Chili's is going to be like pretty good for esports. It actually does have good fundamentals. It has good partnerships. It'll stick around, I'm sure. If it's on Coinbase, I'm not sure if it's on Coinbase or not. If it's on Coinbase, it's going to do very well the next few years. Pikachu Inu. That sounds cool. I had this Pika token. I sold too early, but if I had held it for another few weeks, I would have done like a 10x on that, but I sold too early. That's the thing, you know, selling tokens too early, it's just not a good idea. Selling for a loss, like, don't ever do it unless you really need to. But even if you sell a token, this is what I do nowadays. I haven't always done it, but if I sell one of my tokens, I always keep 10% of it. I only sell 90%. I don't sell the whole thing. Sometimes you just want to get rid of it. You don't want to look at it. Sometimes it's a smart idea to keep 10% of it, because it could pull a shib. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna crash. You should see. I've been in like so many near crashes, but I'm really good at avoiding crashes. Okay, I had to knock on wood. I'll just knock on my head because there's no wood in the car. But yeah, I should not say that shit. I shouldn't say it. I'm just waiting. I'm just looking for a disaster basically when I say something like that. Jinx myself. So I'll knock on wood. I'll knock on my head again. What's up, fam? Yeah, always take your initial out is what I do. Is my thing. And I think it's a smart thing to do. So if you put $200 into a project, token, coin, whatever, and it pumps to like $2,000, like, you would seriously be a fool. I mean, really, a fool to not take out at least the initial. Because what if it dumps back down to $200? You lost. You could have had all that money. You could have had. Or what if it crashed to zero? Then you just lost $200, but then you also lost all the gains that you made, or you could have made if you had sold some. Always. I mean, I can't tell you what to do because, I can't tell you any financial advice. But put $200 in something, it goes up a 20x or 10x or 100x, anything close to like anything past a 10x, really. Then you're just playing with fire if you're not taking out your initial. Like, you should just take your initial out. I mean, if it does a 10x, your initial isn't that much. It's only 10% of it. You know what I mean? It's not that much to take out. Some people just want to hold and hold and hold, and they won't sell a bit, and that's fine. You know, anyone who held Bitcoin for 10 years is extremely well off now. But not everything is Bitcoin. Not everything is going to do the same. Not everything's going to do that. You know, external circumstances often get in the way of big gains, you know, over a longer period of time. So I like it's XRP. If you didn't sell, and I know there are people who didn't, but if you didn't sell XRP during the peak of the bull run last year, or last bull run, then, and you've been holding it ever since, I mean, it's got to have been tough. You know, it must be tough dealing with that. It must be tough. Okay, I gotta get over. I'm almost home. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Please hit the thumbs on the way out, and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, and make sure you hit that notification bell firmly, because YouTube might not recognize that you hit it. So thanks for being here, guys. Love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day, and just be thankful that you're in crypto, baby. Crypto Mike out. Peace.